Hi, Bob Thompson from Smartphone Matters. Today we're going to take a look at the network performance of Straight Talk's T-Mobile compatible network. I have here my Google LG Nexus 5, currently with the Straight Talk T-Mobile network compatible SIM in it. And I have on the other side my iPhone 5S with Straight Talk's ATT network compatible SIM in it. So let's start with the Nexus 5. You can see that I have an LTE connection using the T-Mobile network compatible SIM in this phone. Let's run speed test and see what kind of network performance we're seeing on this phone. Alright, so we measured a ping time of 122 milliseconds, a download speed of 16.6 megabits per second down, and an upload speed of 4.59 megabits per second. So these are pretty good results. We can see that we have an LTE connection using the T-Mobile SIM in this phone. Now let's take a look at my iPhone 5S. I have Straight Talk's ATT network compatible SIM in this phone, and we can run speed test over here. I'll need to turn off Wi-Fi before running the test. We measured a ping time of 149 milliseconds, a download speed of 8.47 megabits per second, and an upload speed of 2.03 megabits per second. Okay, so now what I need to do is remove the Straight Talk T-Mobile network compatible SIM from the Nexus 5, move it into the iPhone 5S, so that we can look at the performance of the T-Mobile SIM in the iPhone 5S. I will stop the video and we'll come back when that's ready to go. Okay, I'm back. I've moved the T-Mobile network compatible SIM into the iPhone, and I set the APN to WAP.TrackPhone, and I have a 3G network connection. So that's the first thing that we notice that's a little odd. When we had this SIM in the Google LG Nexus 5, we had a 4G LTE connection, but on the iPhone we're only seeing a 3G connection. And I don't know if you noticed it in the video, it actually toggled from no service to home 3G. We have one bar, so I don't think we're going to see very good performance. But let's run speed test and see what it looks like. So I set up, and I originally tried to record this video yesterday, and I had all sorts of problems even getting a 3G network connection in this location. I was getting 2G network connections, no service, and speed test was having trouble locating the server and even just completing the ping, but we'll see how it goes today. All right, so we've started the test. I'm going to test the ping. All right, so the ping time finally came back, and now we're testing the download speed. All right, so we measured a ping time of 303 milliseconds, a download speed of 0.39 megabits per second, and an upload speed of 0 megabits per second. So that's surprising. T-Mobile has done a lot of work in updating their network to be 4G LTE compatible, and a lot of work here in the Boston area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to go outside of my house and run speed test again to see what kind of network connection I get outside of my house. I'm currently in my home office, so let's just see if the performance is a little bit better outside. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be back in a minute with some results. I went outside to my driveway, and I ran several speed tests, and here are the results. So the last two I ran reported terrible results. 0.09 megabits per second download speed and 0.08 megabits per second download speed. And the upload speeds actually measured 0.99 megabits per second and 0.97 megabits per second. So actually was clocking faster upload speeds than download speeds. The previous test I ran, the result was a little bit better. I got 1.92 megabits per second down and 0.65 megabits per second up. I got, and then the first test I ran outside, I actually saw 4.8 megabits, 4.83 megabits per second down and 0.44 megabits per second up. The 0.39 I ran inside, and you saw the results of that on the video. And then the 0.847 megabits per second down and 2.03 megabits per second up. That was the run that I did with the AT&T SIM before we started. So again, it looks like there are some serious issues with the T-Mobile network compatible SIM in my iPhone 5S. For now, I am sticking with my recommendation that the AT&T network compatible SIM is a much better choice for the iPhone 5S. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see I did a previous video where I compared the speed results between the AT&T network compatible SIM and the T-Mobile network compatible SIM in the Nexus 5. So if you're interested in how well they did head-to-head with the Nexus 5, you can take a look at that video. Bob Thompson for Smartphone Matters. Again, thanks for watching.